Good. I think that Kim, what are we going over today? We're going over basically
campaigns.
The campaigns,
yes.
Right? So I'm going to walk you through it. It's pretty impressive. Just to give you kind of like a heads up, and then do you mind call Long Beach? Call Cindy and ask her to set it up over there. I see that they're not there, because Patricia is not sick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the cottage didn't remember to set it up. Anyway, we're gonna go over campaigns. It's some things didn't work for me, and work for other people. And some things are not 100% completed. But what I can tell you, once they're gonna polish the small things, it's just pretty incredible what they did over there. It's like just not just by the hey Julie, not just by the content. It's just like all in one space, right? So it's so remarkable. So I'm gonna walk you through it. So that. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to have a few more people going to join us, but I'm going to go and jump to my screen, which is not this one. This one. Okay. So let me just make sure that you guys see what I see. Anat, can you see my? Can you see right now my command screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. I'm going to mute you back on. Appreciate it. I just want to make sure. Okay. So, and you guys can follow me if you're on your laptops or at home, what have you. So that's just the main screen. I'm going to go over here to campaigns. Okay. So on the left column, that's where our drop menu is. I'm going to go to campaigns. And right now you see I have nothing scheduled, but what I'm doing right now, at the top, I have a few options. I have paid campaigns, emails, direct mail, social posts, right? So I'm just going to go and click create new. Then I'm going to see my options, right? You have more than what you see up here, so I would, this is the best way to do it. Just click on create new, and you see that you have social ad, paid. So that's, for example, like, Facebook campaign, Twitter campaign, Instagram. Instagram is, right now is doing some modifications, so it's disconnected. But, so I'm not sure exactly how that's going to look like with that, but we'll see in a second. And then you have search ad. I didn't play with this one yet. Social post, so I'll show you what it is. Direct mail. Exactly what it is. You can basically order a full-on, like Michael Lewis was, right? Postcards of some kind to your farm or whatever, and then email. That's email blast. The email blast, I believe at this point, still can connect to your MailChimp or eBlast. MailChimp is a free account up to 2,000 contacts. But of course, you can, have a subscription if you want, and you can have more than 2,000. So those are the options that we currently have. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is the basic social post. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
But how do you get to that?
Sure. So not a problem. So once again, if you just join us or ask me, so you go to command, and then this is the menu. So if you're not sure what those icons are, the best is to click on the red, okay?
Oh, here we go.
And then go to campaigns, and this is the screen that you guys are gonna get on campaigns.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it. Thank you.
No problem. Monitory, so just join us too. I'm gonna mute you. If you have questions, we have the chat box, so you can chat in and ask questions. I'm checking once in a while. Now here, I'm going to click on Create New, and I'm going to go to Social Posts. Okay, and here, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create this, a random post that I want to schedule. Okay. Now, here's the cool thing. The cool thing is that, first of all, you have to, of course, go to your settings and connect those accounts. Okay, so I'm going to jump back for a second, just because someone's going to ask me, yeah, but how do I connect my accounts to begin with? Top right, this is like the base, this is like the 101. Top right, click on that and do settings. In here, you're going to see all the apps that you can connect. As you can see, my Facebook is connected. Twitter is connected. I used to have Instagram. Right now, they took it off for now. It's going to come back. I'm going to scroll all the way down and see here. It says connect more apps. I'm going to click on that because I don't really know what they added. Okay. This is, by the way, like a brand new feature over here. I didn't see that before. I don't think to my GoDaddy domain. Yeah, so basically this is what it is. Like I'm just trying to see if there's any other apps like LinkedIn or whatever. I thought that you can connect LinkedIn. I see that maybe you cannot. I'm not sure. Let me just find someone. Let me just find to see if I can find LinkedIn. Search LinkedIn. No, I don't see that. Command, compile, transaction management, inside, relationship, website, storage, email marketing, free. Okay, so I guess for now, just Facebook and Twitter. Okay, maybe there's more in there. You can just check yourself. But this is where you're gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna close this window for now. Back to my main. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to. Back to my main screen, to campaigns. Let's just double check for a second. Anat, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I just sometimes I get all kind of like weird messages over here. I just want to make sure. Okay, long picture. Okay, all right. So create new social post. Okay. The cool thing about that, you can ask me, Meny, but why do I need to go there? I can just post on my Facebook right away. Correct. Okay. So you don't really have to do it from here, unless you want to do, you want to import information for a specific listing or whatever to save some time. Or, which I think is brilliant, that's where you can schedule a post ahead of time. So if you don't use a lot of different platforms, mostly like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, then instead of buying Hootsuite, like in the office for now, we're still using Hootsuite because once again, Command don't have the Instagram. Instead of paying for those kind of services that cost money, you can use this platform, right? And schedule things in advance. So let me give you an example, right? So let's say I have, let's say that I'm strategic. I'm going to give you a few scenarios, right, for your benefit. And I want to post 3 times a week something about real estate. Not the casual, last night I was with Kim, Stephanie, Luisa, the mayor, Calabasas mayor, state of the city, right? So you post a picture with the whole event, and great, this is like an event that's happening right there and then. But what if I want to, ahead of time, to post 3 posts, real estate posts a week for a month in advance? I can schedule those things over here. For example, like on Monday, motivation, hashtag real estate realtor, whatever. On Tuesday, some kind of like a picture of like a bathroom or whatever, and say, hey, what do you think about this, design or whatever? And Friday, a post of something, with my sign or whatever and say, hey, looking forward to host open house this weekend. More details to come, soon or whatever, tomorrow, whatever it is, something like that. And you can, see where I'm going with it. So, for example, here I'm going to do, let's say, coming soon. Okay, this property will not last long. Contact me for more info. 818. Okay, number. And then I'm gonna get a picture over here. Let's say this is this one. Perfect. Love it. Great picture. Now, sometimes, okay, they're sometimes picky with resolution, so it might give you some issues here and there, but overall it should be fine. And then, look, they said, we're recommending to use 1 to 4 images. Very smart. Anybody knows why? Why do you recommend to use more than 1 image? Anybody?
So the eyes continue.
Yes.
People get bored. They like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron.
Hi.
Hey, can you see my
Sorry.
screen?
We're only seeing gray.
Okay. How about now?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna make sure to mute yourself, okay? Make sure to mute yourself, Ron. Thank you. All right. Perfect. Goodbye. All right. So back to my point over here. It's catching the eye, right? Like moving pictures. Maybe I want to see more a little bit. I'm not going to give too much, but just a little bit, right? So let's say I'm going to add another picture over here. I don't know if I have a picture of it. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's put another picture over here. Processing, perfect. Okay, and on the right, I'm going to have like a preview of how it's going to look like, right? So let's just use 2 pictures for now. Okay, and it tells you the bottom. It's going to be JPEG or PNG and smaller than 3 megabyte, and then up to 4 pictures. Fine. Okay, and you can add a link. If let's say you have one on your website or L2L or whatever, you can add the link, or you can upload the video as well. So it's going to be more interactive. Okay, on the right you get once again the preview. Now it asks me, when would you like to post? That's the cool thing. I can do either immediately. Okay, so it's like a post right now, or which doesn't really make any sense. Otherwise, just use your Facebook. Even though once you're going to use command to the fullest, it's going to be once again main platform, main station. So you can do everything from there. You don't even have to go to Facebook, right, or Instagram, or Twitter, or whatever. Or I want to schedule that to for Sunday at 4 p.m. Okay, coming soon, whatever. Sunday the 10th, 4 p.m. Great, and then select pages at the bottom. So once again, at this point, we have only Facebook and Twitter, so I'm going to use both. And on the right, now we can see a preview of both Twitter, that's what it's going to look like, and Facebook, that's what it's going to look like, which is kind of the same. The last thing I forgot to add is, I always like to add hashtags, so like, KW, real estate, and whatever else you wanna add, right? Make sure to add those. One thing that they didn't do yet, and I haven't seen any platforms, unless I'm mistaken, Tim, correct me if I'm wrong, in Hootsuite, you cannot use you can use hashtags. Those are passive, but you cannot do like a tag a place or a person or anything like that. For example, if I would do, at Meny, you see like it doesn't tag my name, it doesn't find me or whatever. So it's kind of like, that's the only thing that, is not the best. Maybe, if you do want to tag someone or whatever, you have to go to the post on Facebook and tag the person afterwards, right? So that's the only thing that I don't know if they'll be able to connect. I'm not sure how that algorithm works, but that's what we have for now. Okay, so once I'm done, I'm just going to click schedule post, right? Or if you want to keep on doing many of those, you can click over here, create another, right? So after you're going to schedule, it's going to open another one just for you to schedule right away. Okay, simple as that. Simple as that. And we tested a few the other day, and it goes. Twitter goes pretty much right away. Facebook takes a few minutes for them to process it and then to shoot out to Facebook. So, and you can test it out again if you really want to. Okay. So that's pretty much the first thing, how you schedule a post on social media using those tools. Let's see if you have any questions so far. No questions. Okay. So let's go. I'm just gonna save as draft for now. That's fine. Save as draft. Let's go back and then try something different right now. Here's a draft over here, as you can see. Right, it's saved over here. Create new, and I'm gonna go to let's do direct mail. Now this one we didn't really fully utilize it. If I'm gonna have an issue, I'm gonna use someone else's login to see if it works for them. And let's go over here. Just listed 123 Main Street. Okay, and use it as attract listings or what have you. And I'm gonna use dynamic templates. Fine, unless you have your own design, which is another option. Set up campaign. And this is the name. On the left, listing details. Click over here. Let's just put this one. We have it saved, I guess. It's fine. This one, California. That's okay. Listing price, $8.99. Listing status. So it's just listed. Okay.
So are we able to use EDDM?
I don't know yet. No, there's no EDDM yet. But let's go through it for a second. I just want to show it to you, okay? I don't know if anybody would try it yet. I just want to show you the option. I want to expose it to it because if it's working already, great. If it doesn't work, it's going to work sooner or later. At least you can have an edge that you know that it's there. I want to expose it to those tools. Now, look at the right. Those costs, okay, including postage. It's ridiculously low. You cannot find those costs anywhere else. There's no way. I'm going to play with it in a second so you'll see what I mean, okay? And like myself, if you used to use Mikey Lewis in the past, so those are the same costs or even cheaper than Mikey Lewis, all right? So let's go through that and see, because KW came with the same platform and say, hey, instead of right now I was using a vendor, this is directly. So I don't know what the print shop is, but I can promise you it's going to be the same, if not better quality like before. Description over here, rate, home, will sell, fast, call me, whatever, okay? And then you can see over here, it's like a green, so everything's completed. Those little red dots over here, stars, this is like a mandatory field. Press save. Next, listing photo. A bit tricky one over here. They require for the resolution, so it's not going to come out as a distorted or cut or whatever quality. They're asking you for a specific resolution over here. Okay, and it's very easy. Like, I don't know how to do the measurements of. Well, guess what? If you're gonna just click a picture, and let me just get I think this is like a low resolution. You try, open this one. You see, it gives me. This is a low resolution. This picture will not work for you. And if I'm gonna try to press save, it's a problem. I cannot do it. Okay, so it actually protects me. It's kind of smart from adding pictures with bad resolution. Then it's gonna mess up my quality of the image. So let me try, let me replace this picture, and I'm going to go to, this is a good part, not this one. No, I cannot find it. Here, this one. This one should be oh, maybe it's not. Uh-oh. I don't have high resolution pictures saved over here. I mean, we had this one. That's not good. Let me see if I have something over here. This is high quality. Maybe this will work. Maybe this one. Let's try for a second. Hold on. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So this picture, this is like high resolution enough. This actually sampled, like I said last time from one of our sessions. This is actually a postcard size, so that's why. So once again, it's going to protect you to what picture you're going to use. Okay. So then I can press save and move on. Agent. That's myself. Now, that's a bug that they have. The cell phone is here, but it's not the right format. So if I'm going to try to put save, tell me that this is a invalid number. So you have to type it again, because this format is, you see, like that. It's a bug. You're going to fix it at one point, but just FYI. Save, company. Now, this one didn't work for me. Let's see if it will. You can put add a logo naturally over here of KW or whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put a logo of Kim. Hey, Kim. Okay. And then KW with the address or whatever, suite number, California. Verify address. It works right now. It didn't work for me yesterday. So you just want to make sure the address is corrected, fine, confirm address, perfect. Now, I'm almost done. Now I'm going to click over here on a budget. You ask me, what's your budget? So I want to do, I don't have a lot of budget, I just want to do only 50 cards. It's going to, 4 by 6, it's going to cost me not even $30. That's super cheap. But I'm saying, you know what? I want to do like a larger one, like 6 by 9. That's the average one we get. It's 79 standard or 99 for first class, right? So I'm gonna click on this one. Now it's gonna jump to almost $40 cost, right? Or I want the 6 by 11. That's the bigger size, right? The modern one is going to cost me $44, but it's still very, very affordable if you're going to compare to other costs. Let's start with the 6 by 9. And I'll go for 400. Okay. Press save over here. And before I'm going to jump to the next step, I'm going to see if you guys have questions. You don't? Okay, I'm going to go back, and then the next step, I'm going to click on Configure Targeting. And then, are you sure you want to create this campaign? I'm going to press yes. One thing I didn't do is review the postcard, preview the postcard. Let me go back, actually, back to I went one too far. Okay. Click over here, edit campaign. As you can see, you can even duplicate that or whatever. So let me go back inside to see it. How can I go back to? I'm trying to go back to my editing. Let me just go back one more time. I just want to preview the postcard, but which I can probably do after, but just want to make sure. So this is in the draft, so I can click over here, duplicate, edit. So I guess I just missed the step of like preview that, but it's okay. I'm gonna see if I can go back afterwards. So here it jumped to my targeting, and look how amazing it is. It pulls up the property address in all the 100 homes around it by default. Okay, talking about efficiency. I don't even have to stress out about bring up a list or whatever. So it brings up in my case, I chose like 100 homes. So there are 100 homes around this area. Let me just try to center, whatever. And once again, I don't know if it's accurate or not or whatever, but it just shows you what it's either working right now or going to work eventually. And there is not even one system out there like that. Because right now, if you have to do EDM or whatever, you have to go to title and pull this and set the CSV file or whatever. This is incredible. Someone's going to ask, hey, Meny, but what if I have my own specific list that I want to send CSV? Can you upload this list? Most likely, let's go through that and see how it's being done naturally, right? Because I don't necessarily want to send this list with that specific area. Let's say, well, maybe I want to add more, right? So, but once again, I can, you can put another address over here and recenter it based on the address that you want to put over here. But this is the property. And naturally, it's like right on the 101, so that's why, and it's happened to be a commercial address, so that just picked, so that's why it chose like this specific area. So let's say I want to, increase for like, let's say, more houses over here. So you see what happens? It picks up all the addresses up to whatever homes in my parameter. This is a powerful tool, very efficient. I'm all about efficiency, so it's kind of cool. Let's say only 50 homes. So, okay, if I had to guess, I think this is probably an apartment building. That's why choosing like those, like you don't see so many. Yeah, those are apartments. That's why it's choosing that. I didn't pick up the base address, but it doesn't really matter. I think you got the idea. Okay, so let's go back over here.
It's like an HOA area.
Yeah, most likely. But once again, you can, if it's a residential area properly, you can do that. I don't know if you can exclude apartments or whatever, but I promise you, whatever it is, they're going to make it the most bulletproof system ever. Let's keep on going. Property type. Here it is. Single family and multifamily. So let's just click on single family. Let's see if anything changes. Oh yeah, it is. You see this is what happened. It eliminated all the condos. So I'm going to reduce that to 100. It reduced that. You see, if I do only multifamily, probably just going to take to that specific area. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's pretty powerful thing to do. I'm going to go back to single family. I want to do only for homes because it's a house. And then I'm going to go right now to even target even more to what kind of properties I want to send it to if I choose to. Let's say I want only homes with X amount of bedrooms or square footage or whatever to get my piece. So you see, you can add those parameters over here if you want to. All right. Now I'm going to go for the standard mail just to have my regular cost. I'm not even sure. What's the difference between standard mail and first class mail? Anybody knows?
Well, the rate you pay for one, but I don't know if it's the delivery. Like,
Yeah.
Monday versus 2 or 3
Let me
days.
hold on for a second. Let me. A few guys that join us. So welcome everybody who join us. Hold on. Unmute. Hey guys, I unmuted all of you. Whoever's watching us online. Anybody knows what the difference between direct standard mail to first class? Standard to first class. Anybody knows what the difference is besides the cost? Okay, so nobody knows. Yeah, it doesn't matter right now, but someone is like put it. Angela. Hey, Angela. She says first class is immediate, and standard mail is usually 3 to 5 days. Angela, you're a genius. You got 5 cookie points. It's only Friday, so first class is immediate and stuff. So if it's urgent for you to send out, let's say it's like it took time for you to build the campaign, get the pictures or whatever, you want to hit right away. So that's the difference. Perfect, Angela. Thanks again. So I'm going to do standard mail just to show the regular cost. There's no urgency in my specific case. Okay, and then there's, look at that. Send copy to company address. So, which I put the office address, so you can put your own address, whatever the company is. So you're going to get 1 copy, okay, for additional 79 cents. Because if it's under the list, naturally, because it's not, at least you want to get 1 copy to you to see what you got and how fast. That's just genius when it comes to the efficiency, right? All right, so we got this, the targeted area. I'm going to click on next. As you can see, so far I wasn't able to upload my own CSV, but I guess that's why at the beginning of the campaign, we can try afterwards another time. It asks me what kind of campaign I want to do. Maybe I have at the beginning an option to upload my own data, right? So I'm going to scroll down, go next. This is targeting direct mail.
Yeah, Manny, I was gonna say that's direct mail versus sending it to your sphere, so it might not be direct mail.
No, it's still going to be direct mail. Direct mail is basically you're going to print a postage of some kind, and you're going to mail out. But I chose at the beginning the campaign is to attract listings because of the area. Maybe there's another way to do, but let's hold on for a second and go back in a minute. So here, as you can see at the back, was I skipped the step of preview my postcards. Now it's showing me the preview of what I uploaded, right? As you can see, there's not much room in the design level, meaning you can't really change, manipulate too much of the design. It's pretty much what it is. It's going to put the image, right? You're going to write just listed. You're going to put the property address and the feature. So it's a very clean template. On the right-hand side, the back, all the information, it's going to already, put the postage indicator because it's going to be prepaid anyways. Your information, your office information. Here, I just put a little of a note, but here, this is the verbiage you're going to add over here, like, great property, the narrative that you want to add. And what I did, instead of a logo, I put a picture. Let's say it's my picture. So you're going to put your picture if you want to, or the company logo, and the address. So far, so good. Yeah, I have like a larger preview if I want to, just to, make sure it's like it more properly. One thing I didn't see over here. One thing I didn't see over here. You got over here this disclaimer. But actually, let me just do a larger view just to make sure. Here it is. So this is the front. Oh, okay. So you see, it says over here each office depending on our product. But I think this is because of the image that I uploaded. So I think it's going to be missing. And there's another disclosure over here. If your property, perfect. Okay. You see, it always gives you the disclosure. If your property is currently listed, it's not a attempt to harass you and so on and so forth. So we have all the disclosures. Okay. So this is great. Good news. Okay. Let's go back over here, and it tells me what's happening next. Same-day processing. So if you submit your order before 3 p.m. on a business day, your mailers will go to production the same day in the fulfillment center nearest to your targeted area. Interesting. And then once completed, we'll drop your mailers off to the nearest USPS for them to distribute and carry them to mailboxes of your recipients. Estimate delivery. Your mailers are estimated to arrive in the mailboxes of the targeted recipients in approximately 7 to 14 business days. Once the order is submitted, you will be provided a more accurate estimate. So they have an estimate. It's probably not going to be 14 days naturally, but it's not direct. Let me see if I can go back, because I want to change it to do direct and see if it's gonna. What's the estimation over there? I don't see a way even to go back, and that's kind of annoying because, as you can see, it took me to the main campaign. Let me just do that, see if it's going to mess. Oh, okay. Hopefully that's going to work. I'm going to click on the first class. Let's see if it's going to change the time. Oh, yeah, here it is. Now it tells me, same thing, but now it tells me they're going to get between 4 to 6 days. It's probably going to be fast, like, 4 days, 5 days max. Okay? Or even sooner. I'm not sure. It depends on the post office. So that's kind of cool. So it pretty much depends on urgency. And then I can click on here on make a payment. Okay? Let me go back to you guys and Okay, no questions so far. Perfect. Now, Angela put a lot of like notes over here from experience. Thank you so much. What you can see over here, I chose to do. I'm going to go back again. Only a standard mail for 100 pieces, and it doesn't limit me to amount. I know that sometimes you have minimum that required. It doesn't limit me to an amount. Now, I'm going to click over here to make a payment to see what's going to happen next. So email information, bam. I can do it right now. It's that simple. Okay. So what I'm going to do, not right now. I don't want to make it look like a fool selling those random stuff to people, but I'm going to build something and I'm going to send it out to 50 people around whatever, and I'm going to report back to you guys if it works for me fine or not. Okay, I'll do first class, so it's going to be faster by hopefully before next Friday. Excuse me, and I'll report back to you what I got. Guys, this is incredible. This is incredible. Like, I've never seen such a just fast and efficient system that covers all those areas. So you can wait for me for my test trial next week to see if it works well and what's the quality and everything. You can do your own stuff if you want to. Let me go back to campaigns. Are you sure? Yeah, I want to show and leave that. It's fine. And I want to do another one to see if I can upload my own database. So create new, direct mail, and to see you have all those things over here, attract talent, email awareness, let me try to do other. Oh, I have to choose my campaigns, so 1, 2, 3, test. I'll try to do other, same template, right? Or one of the templates, set up campaign. And then it asks me for some list. I'm just going to pick up random listing over here. Let's say this one in Kansas. No, it's too cold. Again, whatever. Let's go for this one. Select this one, I guess. This one, listing photo. You see, it's already like doing existing listing. I'm not sure if it's gonna let me go. I'm just trying to see if it's gonna let me upload my own database. I'm just gonna try it. If it's not gonna work, I'm just gonna jump to different example. You see the issue over here. If I chose existing listing, those are low resolution pictures, and it doesn't let me take it over here, unfortunately. So you have to be aware of that. I'm going to choose the same picture over here. Let's just use this one. Might be too big. Okay, took it, that's fine. And then company, right? So Gorgeous David, I'll put you over here. Just same thing like a random, whatever. Verify address, confirm, okay. Configure targeting. Are you sure you want to do this campaign? Yes. Let's see if you take me again around this listing. If yes, I will have to. You can explore yourself. Or I have to, check back and show you again afterwards. Next session how you can upload your own list. I just don't see it over here. See, same thing over here. It's doing the same thing, which is still brilliant, but I don't see any way to upload my own database. Okay, so I think we played enough with this portion. I think you got the idea. And of course, if you want to create a new one, by the way, direct mail and do whatever, attract listing, and then use your own design. So the own design you can get from your own from a marketing person, or it tells you click here for more information to download a template. So you can build your own template. So you're going to keep that consistent if you wish to. So let us try this one. Click over here, it did download something which I'm going to open and going to show you. It's like a zip form of some kind. So give me a second, whoever's watching us. Oh, well, I don't waste your time. It just shows you like the sizes basically. So don't even go there. If you want to have your own design, you probably even have your own design from your marketing person, right? That you're using in the past. Ask him to send you your own postcard back and front, and you can do that as well. Okay. So I'm gonna skip this one for now because it's too techy, and I don't want you to get lost. No questions for now. Let's go back and explore another feature, if we can. Create new and social post. So I kind of like went over it last time. If you wanna do the same concept, but instead of like a regular post, do a targeted one. So it's a mix of the social post and direct mail. But instead of sending, let's say here, it cost me $79, right, to send out to 100 homes, right? It's probably gonna get more than 100 people because let's say there's a husband and wife, let's say there are kids, let's say there are whatever, I don't know, right? The postman that is sending it is another person that can come to actually see the postcard, right? So let's double it up. Let's say it's going to expose to like 200, maybe 250 people, right? It cost me $79. So far, so good, right? Now, what will be the exposure if we're going to expand in that specific area? $79 in direct, in social media post. Let's say Facebook and Instagram, right? I can guarantee you it's going to be thousands or tens of thousands. So it's a more efficient way to do it, separately or combined. Really up to you, like what your budget is. But once again, you don't have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars, right? If you don't have the budget. If you do, yes, you should, because it's going to get the impact. If not, spend $50 on one and $50 on another, whatever it is, or like 150 combined. So here, the same thing over here, just listed. Amazing, home, won't last, whatever. Okay? And on the right, you can see the preview naturally, and then picture, same thing over here. Add the picture of the property. Okay? A few images, and I want to schedule that to go tomorrow at 10 a.m. That's fine, or I can do it immediately, whatever works. And pages. So you can also do, by the way, on Twitter paid ads, but you have to set up a Twitter to do like a paid account or whatever, however it works, because it's separate from Facebook and Instagram. So I'm just going to do it on Facebook for now. And I see on the right the preview. Oh, did I do a social post? Oh, you know what? I think by mistake I did a social post, right? This is not an ad. Sorry, guys. Let's go back. My bad. Hold on. I'm going to go back to campaigns. Because I clicked on the campaign for some reason. Social ad paid. Here it is. Aha. 1, 2, 3. New listing. I want to attract listing, or I want to attract buyers. Whatever you want to achieve in your goal. Okay. Find buyers who are looking for agents to help them purchase a home. Listings. Find sellers who are looking for agents who can sell their home, and so on and so forth. By the way, the way it does it on the audience afterwards, it will target that exactly thing with that matrix. I don't know exactly how it works, but we can try to figure out while maneuvering into that. So I want to do only on Facebook. I'm going to click on Instagram too, because it populates through Facebook, but even though it's not connected to us directly, but just to see what it does or doesn't do, and then set up campaign. once again, this is way easier, more user-friendly. Oh, look at the top. It gave me an error message about Instagram because it's disconnected. So that's why, for now at least I know. This is a way better, more comfortable, more friendly user platform than if to go to Facebook ad directly, for sure. Okay? So over here, I can either add the listing that I already have, or I'm trying to promote. So let's say I'm here and I don't have my own listing. Click over here, and I'm gonna I don't know if there's something over there. Search that area. Oh yeah, here. Let's say this gorgeous mobile home, whatever. Okay, select this one, and it's already going to give me some of the information actually. So I have that. I just picked up this random listing from our internal MLS, so you can we use your own. This is the campaign name, and my goal is to attract listing. Okay, add text. So it's already pulled it from the listing itself right away, so I don't have to do anything. But you can change that if you want to. Headline. Just listed. Description. Whatever you want to write. Just listed. Whatever. On the right, you can see the preview naturally. Okay. Okay. And then save as text, and then media. I can do once again multiple images, whatever. I'll do multiple images because it's gonna move, and I think it's more efficient. Okay. You see, so this is I'm going to use this one. This gorgeous kitchen. Wait, is it jumping? What's going on here? I'm trying to use a few. Let's use. Oh, I have to check this one by one. So, okay, this is fine on that. Okay, then add another one. I was going to have pink curtains in the shower. Perfect. And add another one. Whatever, this one. Okay, so you see on the post, it's gonna be like a carousel. It's gonna move. So it's capturing the eye. It's like a nicer. You can just put like one picture if you want to, or you can make a video from it if you want to think as well. Okay. Let me see if I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna change it. No, it's gonna save or video. Same thing. It's gonna. Let me see. No, actually, it asked me for a video, not for just from listing. Let me see if I can create a video from this one. I don't know. No, you have to actually upload a video if you want to create a video. I thought it was going to create like a video for you automatically, but it's not. So I'm going to just use the few images, save as media, and then configure the Instagram pages. So here, naturally, I'm going to my account, right? Maybe you have a few accounts that you manage for someone, and I'll do Instagram ad position, Instagram ad. It still give me Instagram, but I don't know if it's gonna even work. But don't you worry about that. And then I'm gonna use Facebook lead generation form. It's easier for me. Facebook page. I thought I did. So it tells me that I don't have a business page selected, which I know it's not true because I have my Calabasas page set up. Let me click on this one for a second. Yeah, you see once again, like sometimes I have my own glitches over here in my system, so I don't know if it's going to work better for you. I'm just going to try to keep on going. So I want to, contact us in or learn more, and you can, direct to your own website if you want to, right? or you can use, choose a site from this actually from command here. That's like a landing page that takes you to the specific neighborhood if you want, based on what you're building ahead of time. Targeting. Over here I can target my own database, which is within command, or I can add a specific audience, right? So I can, maybe use a specific address. But once again, I don't think it doesn't give me. It doesn't give me any option over here. Looks like a drop-down list of some kind. So I'm not sure if I had to do any prepare any listing ahead of time. Interest, you can add interest over here. So it's like Facebook. Facebook over here, like you write, let's say, seller. If I had to guess, they didn't really. This is not 100% working 100% as it seems. Yeah, it doesn't have the same capacity as Facebook. So, I mean, it works for sure, but it doesn't have. I see. It's not as thorough as if you do it from Facebook directly for some reason. Let me change this one. It doesn't give me any options over here, so I'm not sure like what that is. It did give me something last time. Does it work for you, Jacobus?
Pardon me?
Did it work for you when you tried to do that?
I was trying to set up my own ad to see what you were doing.
Okay.
Do you think because you clicked on Instagram in the beginning, it's throwing it off?
No, I mean, this is like a mandatory field for now, so I can't really change it. But even though that doesn't really work, so it doesn't matter. But as you can see, I have an issue over here with my page. I believe that, if I had to click on this one, it would have to give me like Keller Williams Calabasas page, not just my account, right? So there's some glitch over here. I'm not sure if it's on my specific account, because some things didn't work for me the other day. Did work for other people. So you can, while you're watching, you can just play it by yourself. Go through that. I just want to show it to you because I'm not going to run a campaign over here. But there are two things over here that doesn't work for me, maybe to you as well, that I have to go back to.
Mine is showing my account name, and then to the right of that, it shows my pages, which I don't have. Yours is blanked out.
Yeah, correct. So yeah. Once again, I'm not sure. So it does show to some of you. It just doesn't show on mine. Okay. And then same thing over here. It will give you the option to choose a specific area. And then here you're just gonna change your campaign, right? So let's say $30, right, for 10 days. So it's $1.50 a day, and that's pretty much how it's gonna take place. I mean, it's very powerful when it comes to exposure too, as you can see. So you can play with that. If it doesn't work for you, like it didn't work for me, please let me know, just for me to understand if there's any gap overall. And we always in communication with command and those guys to see what they're up to and what's new. So that's pretty much just what it is on a quick overview on campaigns. You saw that you can run or schedule campaigns ahead of time. You can see that you could see the powerful direct mail abilities and the incredible costs, unbeatable costs that you can take advantage of. And I'm going to run one the next few days, and I'm going to share next Friday what if it worked for me and how it looked like, and if I got everything on time or the quality and everything. And social paid campaigns, so kind of like still shaky a little bit, but if it does work for you, so good. If not, we just have to wait a little bit while before they're going to finish everything. Any questions? Anybody that's watching us? Long Beach guys, good morning. Anybody that's watching us? Anybody? Any questions? Yesenia, good morning. Okay, guys, if that's that, have a great Friday, rest of the weekend, and keep playing with the system, okay? Just keep learning and implementing, and every day there's something new anyway, so it's going to be endless. So thank you, everybody, and have a great weekend.
Thank you.